Hi guys, good morning. Let me share my screen. Today what we need to discuss? Yesterday we are creating an app, right? With that app we need to see like how this app will works and everything, that we can see it or not. Okay, Ravi Shankar, these are all our demos. From tomorrow onwards, the actual class will be started. Understand? Today is the last demo for this one, and tomorrow onward, the actual class will be started. Understand? All up to now, whatever classes will happen, those are all demos only, Ravi Shankar. Don't worry, from tomorrow onwards, starting from installation part onwards, I will explain you once again. Okay, tomorrow 9 to 10:30 it is Power BI. Okay, Power Apps it is not at started. Maybe next week it will be started. Once it is started, we will let you know. Understand or not? Power BI is different and Power Apps is different. Okay. In Power BI part, we will discuss like SQL Server part, like 10 classes like that. Okay. So how you can create those things, how you can pull it, what are the things will be there. Everything, that part also I will explain you. Understand? That means in the Power BI class itself, 10 SQL Server classes will be there. Yeah. Like creating a table, inserting a records, updating a records, deleting a, excuse me, all the things. Huh? Yesterday did you game? That's you, this line, you also, you're new to this one. You want to continue or you want to, that means, yeah, okay. Guess, see, today demo classes is completed. Tomorrow onwards, actual class will be started. Yeah, you can unmute. You can raise a hand so that I will unmute and you can ask the question there itself, Rai Shankar. Is it clear? Whenever you have any doubt is there, at the end, we need to discuss all the things. Okay. So you can raise your hands and I will answer all the things. Understand? So yesterday I created one app, right? See here. Yesterday we are creating Power App, right? So in that Power App, so what is happening there itself? I told you, like, if you update or create it or delete anything, that will be reflected to the data source or not? It will be reflected to the data source or not? Same. That we need to test it, all these things. And data were still related also, we need to discuss it. See here. Suppose, for example, this is an app yesterday we are created. In this app itself, how we are creating? Just selecting the data source data, automatically this app will create it or not? Did we do any modifications on that one for writing a logic? Did we get to create this particular app? No. Without writing a single line of code, we can create this particular app. In this app itself, there are different options is there. Suppose, for example, I want to know how many Blanche is there. Okay. So in this is a search item. Okay. Here itself, like you can type like what are the names will be there. Okay. So whatever you are searching here, so those related only it will be displayed. Understand? Instead of seeing all the values, I need to see, like, suppose, for example, Elton. What it is there, those related you can see it. Suppose, for example, not only this particular name, if you want to search with a number also, suppose 44. What 44 related things are there? Understand or not? See, that means whatever names are displaying here, that means agent name, number, and name, first name also it will be there. These are the three columns it is used, right? So in these three columns, if any value are searching here, then automatically that particular value only it will be displayed in that particular one. Understand? This we can call it as gallery. That means what value you are searching there, based on that value will be displayed. That means the value can anything you can search it. Either you can search for agent name, or you can search for number, or you can search for with the name also you can search it. Suppose, for example, I want 38 related. What is, see here with the number it is getting. Suppose I'm using like dining. With the name also we can search it, right? Suppose, for example, okay, Beto, like this. Okay, those related also it will comes, right? That means any of these three columns we can search it. Understand? Vijay, in the table only three columns are there. No, there are n number of columns are there, but in the gallery we can display only less than three column, less than or equal to three columns only we can show it. Whenever you are going with a regular class, you will understand all these things. Understand? So now when you click on any particular one, suppose, for example, what if I'm giving? See, I want to see the details of this particular one. When I want to see the details of this particular one, there is an arrow, right? Click on this one. And you will see the details of that particular one. Understand or not? Because what columns are there in that particular one? In details, you can see, like for this particular record, in detail manner, you can see it. Okay, understand clearly or not? This is how it will work. Next one is refresh list. What is refresh list will happens here? Refresh list means, that means if you want to reload it again. Suppose you are loading the data. Okay. Now, what will happen here? It is, suppose, for example, you are loading the data and you are creating an app. After 1 hour, again, the latest data will comes. So whenever the latest data will comes in the data source, what you will do in Power Apps, you can refresh the data source here. Okay. When you click on refresh, the data source will be refreshed. Understand or not? Whatever, again, refresh means reloading. That means again it will connect to that particular data source. What data source data is available, again it will load it into Power Apps. Understand clearly or not? After loading that, you need to see those latest records in the app also, right? So if you want to see the latest record, at that time you have to use this refresh icon. Understand or not? When you click on this one, what will happen? Again, what data is there in the data source, that data you can see it in this particular app itself. Understand? The latest data you can see it in the app itself. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Next one. Next one. See. Can we, if you want to sort the values, like either ascending order or descending order, you want to sort it, right? For that, you have to use this one. Okay. See, in which order you want to sort it, you can click on this one. In the same order, it will shows the values. Understand? Either ascending order or descending order. You know, right? What is ascending and descending? In that particular way, it will shows the data. Understand clearly or not? This I will tell you later. Like when you want to create a new record, at that time you have to use this one. First, we need to discuss about individually. Like suppose, for example, I want to see the details of this particular one. Then what you need to do? Click on this one. When you click on this one, when you click on this one, it will comes that particular person details only. You can see it in the details tab. This is the details tab. You can see it. What is the customer number? What is the agent? Here you can only view the details. That's it. You cannot modify it. Understand or not? If you want to modify any values on this particular column, then what you have to do is, there is a pencil icon is there, right? Click on this one. In this particular tab itself, this is another tab. In this tab itself, okay, what we have to do, you can modify anything in this one. Suppose, for example, like agent name is like this. I want to display. This is the agent name. Like this, I modify that particular one. After not only this one, any value you can modify it. After modify this particular one, okay. So what you have to do is, you have to validate this one, right? Suppose that means what values, what column values you are modifying it, that particular value need to show in the app also, right? If you want to see the latest one, then what you have to do? After modifying all these fields, then you have to click on validate or submit. When you click on this one, what will happen? For that particular one, what fields you are updated, those fields are respectively updated in the app. This is an app, right? In this app itself, you can, that will be updated, as well as in the data source also, it automatically updated. Understand? Let's see practically. Understand? In the app itself, whenever it is updated, it will come to the details. If you click on this one, what will happen? It will go to the first screen itself. So see here, suppose for example, this details only, right? In this details only. Okay. See, is that the record is available or not? See here. Suppose for example, see, whatever the agent name I updated, that particular one it is showing here. See, agent name is updated or not? In the app, it is updated. Check it from the data source, whether it is updated or not. So from which data source we are getting this data? From which data source data we are getting this this particular one? OneDrive we connected yesterday. We are connected with the OneDrive data and creating an app, right? So see here, in go to OneDrive. You will have OneDrive in laptop also, right? In your personal laptop also it is there. So see, this is the customer's data. This data only I'm pulling into that particular one, create an app for this. Understand? And double click on this one and open that particular Excel file and see those things are updated or not. When you come down, okay. See, this agent name is updated or not. Not only this one, any field you can update it. That means whatever modifications you are done it in the app itself, automatically it is updated there also. In data source also it is updated. For updating, you are writing any code for this one? No. See, the complete app you created without writing a single line of coding. Understand? Not only this one. Suppose for example, I want to delete that particular record. I want to delete this record. So what you have to do for deleting that, you will have in the detail page, you will see an icon. This is an icon delete item. This is an icon. This is an icon for edit. This icon is for delete. Understand or not? If I want to delete it, then what I need to do? Click on this one. When you click on this one, that particular record will be deleted in the app as well as in the data source also it is. Okay. So see, is that particular record is available? No. Okay. Now see it in the data source itself. Where is the data source? Customers. Open that one. Is that record is available here? Understand? Automatically updated. One important point is, if you are if you are doing any operation, any CRUD operation, CRUD means create, read, update, delete. If you are doing any operation, any CRUD operation in the app itself, the data source must and should be in a closed mode. What is that? The data source must and should be in a closed mode. Understand? Don't open that particular data source data. If you open it in whatever CRUD operations you are doing it will throw an error. because the data is open. So always, if you want to apply any operation on that particular app, always the data source must and should be in a closed. Understand clearly or not? Always. So if you want to see what things are updated, after seeing that, please close that one. Understand or not? See. Now again, not only this one. Suppose, for example, I want to create a new record. Then see here, click on plus icon. When you click on plus icon, it is asking the agent name. Agent name is Naresh IT. Customer number is date of join. If you want to give any date, that is fine. What is the first name? And just after giving all the fields details, what you have to do? Huh? Submit. Understand clearly or not? Is it clear or not? Hmm? Hmm. See, that means see, so what is the recovery process means? In the data source itself, like you are using SQL server, something is there. For each and every master table, the backup will be there. Every day at the end in the organization level, backup will be there. But our practice purpose, we are not doing anything, right? We cannot get back. Once it is deleted, you cannot get back. But in the organization, don't worry, they are taking all the backup for each and every day. Understand or not? So if something is deleted, you can get back it. Understand clearly or not? So whatever you created, so with that one, agent name like Naresh IT. This is the one I created, right? Okay. And all the thing. Whatever you created here, it is automatically that particular record will be inserted in the data source also. Understand or not? In the data source, where is that one? Customers, right? Open the customers and see here. This record is inserted or not? This record is inserted or not? Is it clear or not? Whatever you are doing there, here also it is up. Is it clear or not? Sorry. Suppose you are loading few other data, okay, in the data source itself. So, what you need to do? Suppose you are in the data source itself, few other records are added into that one. Then what you have to do? In the left pan, you will have data tab. Under this data tab, you need to refresh this one. Whenever you refresh it, that data will come. Again, refresh means reloading the data. It will reload it. And after that, you simply click on this refresh. The latest data will comes into the app also. Is it clear? But whenever you will go with the regular class itself, each and every point I will explain you. But this is just a demo, right? That's the reason. Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? This is how the app will be created. See, without writing a single line of code, automatically, whenever you select a particular data source, app will be created. In the app itself, anything you need to update it. But the problem is clients are not allowing this particular one because they are having their own requirement, right? So need to create this particular one, need to take this screen like that. At that time, you need to take the blank app from the scratch onwards. You need to create all the things. Don't worry, in the regular class from the scratch to ending part, each and every point I will explain you. Understand how to create it, how to use it, everything. Understand clearly or not? So in Power Apps, what Power BI functions is there? Why functions need to be used means if you want to make the things as a dynamic, okay, that means dynamic means at the time of running the app or a report or anything, okay, you don't know what user is selected, okay, so at that time the calculation part will be changed. So then in those cases you have to use functions. What is a function? All these functions are single word function. It is, you know what is sum, you know what is minimum, like that. Single word functions will be there. In that particular function, what column you want to pass it, you could just need to pass it. Based on that, result will be generated. Understand clearly or not? Understand clearly or not? So, see, whatever Power BI functions is there, same Power BI functions here we can use it. Understand clearly or not? Next one. So this is how we can create an applications, apps and everything. Not only this one, model driven app. There are so many things out there. Whenever we are going with a regular class, you will understand all these things. Next one is data storage. Also, we can do it in Power Apps or not. Data storage also we can do it. That means if you want to store your own data in a secure manner, this is the best place to store the data. Okay, if you want to store the data, where you can store it means under the tables. There is a tables option is there or not? Under the tables, okay. So whatever the tables option is there, in that particular tables option, you can store the data here itself. Understand or not? Suppose, for example, in some cases, along with your tables, some default tables also it will be there. In Power Apps, default tables also there. Okay, like suppose account, address, and appointment. That means why they are giving these tables means 100% any of these table is used in your particular project. Understand? That means these tables are which are frequently used in that particular project. Those related tables they are added and they are given to you. And with that, if you want to use those data, or else if you want to load your data into that particular table, that is also fine. And you have to use those data into your app itself. Understand? So first of all, so when you select any particular table, when you click on this one, so immediately when you come down, see here, actually, see here, this particular data under this particular table, what are all the columns are there? You can see it here. Okay. If you want to add a new one, okay, if you want to add a new column, then you can add to that particular one. If you want to delete any particular column, you can delete it here. Suppose, for example, I don't want this particular column. Understand? I don't want any of this particular column. Then what you need to do, edit that column and delete it which column you wanted. Understand clearly or not? Is it clear or not? So by default, what will happen is, what default tables are there, those default tables doesn't have any data. Just they are giving with the table structure, they are giving the data. You have to load the sample data into that particular tables. And one more thing is, whenever if anyone want to practice any particular app with that sample data, what will happen? They are not able to create the sample data because they are new to this tool. They don't know what columns need to maintain. They don't know what table we need to create it. So that's the reason Microsoft will give the tables as well as the sample data. If you want to practice it with any app and everything, you have to use these tables into that particular one. Or else if you want to create a new table, you can create it also. Understand? So for loading, by default, when you go to the tables, you can see the table structured, but you didn't have the data into the default tables. You have to load that particular data and sample data into those tables. How you can load it means, see here, on the right side corner, there is a settings icon, is there or not? Click on this one. In this, advanced settings option is there. Click on advanced settings option. Whenever you click on advanced setting option, see, this will comes. Database management system. This will comes. When you click on, if you, so whatever the default tables are there, for those tables, if you want to load the sample data, actually, whenever you are logged into the Power Apps, by default, what tables are you are seeing in the tables tab? In that, only structure will be there. Data won't be there. You have to load it. Understand or not? For that purpose, what you have to do is go to the settings, and there advanced settings option is there. In that, after clicking on advanced setting, this is what it will open it. Here there is a settings. Under beside the setting, there is a drop down is there, right? Click on this one. Understand or not? Under this, under system tab, you will have an option called data management. Click on this one. See, under this, you will see an option called sample data. Click on this one. See, I already load the sample data. That's the reason it is asking to remove the sample data. Understand? If you click on remove sample data, what will happen? What sample data is there in the default table, those it will be removed. Understand? See, click on this one. Understand or not? So it will take some time to complete to remove the data into that particular tables. Understand? Once it is removed, it is successfully processed. It will shows like that. Now go to this particular one. Refresh this browser once again. Is that sample data is available? Data is removed. Again, if you want to load the sample data on all these default table, not only this table, right? This is an account table, address, appointment, attachment. There are so many tables out there. If you want to load that sample data means, again, you have to come to the advanced settings. Under the advanced setting, again, under the system, see, under the settings, there is a system, right? There is a data management is there. In that, what option? Sample data. Click on this one. See, install sample data. Click on this one. You know how to remove the sample data. You know how to add the sample data. Is it clear or not? These are the default thing. If you want to load your own data into that particular, that also I will show you. Wait. Because why we are doing all these things means these related tables also we can use it in the app. Understand or not? I will show you. So it is completed. Now again you need to refresh it. Is that sample data is loaded or not? Understand or not? This is how with this sample data you can use it, or else you can create a new table also. How you can create a new table? Under the tables, you can use new table option. New table. In this, first what you need to do is, suppose your data is there some other location. In location, you will have Excel data is there. Those related Excel data, I need to load it here. So in that Excel data, what columns are there? The same columns you need to create it here. It's must and should. Understand or not? What columns are only columns? What columns are there? Those columns you need to create here also. What is the name of this table? Fin table. Suppose I'm giving like this. And this one. Click on save. You know how to use the sample tables. Now I am creating new table. In this new table, see here, these are the, okay, this fin table is created. You want to create the columns for this one or not? Understand or not? Let's see. Suppose, for example, I want to create a new column. Okay. What is the new column name? Suppose, for example, I'm having a country column is there in the Excel. Those columns I need to, just you need to create the structure of the columns, must and should. Understand? Country. And in this country column, what values you need to store? Either character or a numeric or anything, the data type must and should. Suppose, for example, it is a single line of text, is leave it this one. And click on. See, the column is created. Understand or not? Suppose, for example, you want to modify that one. Okay, you can modify it also. Suppose, for example, edit the table properties. Click on this one. Edit the column like product name. I want to change the name of this column to product name. Click on save. Okay, I want to change this name column to country name like this. These are the two columns I need to create it. I created table or not. In that particular table, what columns is there? Just you need to create the columns. That's it. Because the same columns need to be mapped there. Now 10, right? Now what you have to do? You have to import the data, right? So you will have import option is there or not? Import the data from here is my data is there like yeah, here it is there. Okay, see. What table I created? Select this table and click on next and upload that particular data, right? Where the data is available in the desktop, it is the data is available. Go to that one, select this table. After selecting that particular table, you have to, after uploading that one, you have to map it here. What columns? See, suppose in that particular table, I have like 10 columns are there. But here, how many columns I created? 2 columns, country and product. Those columns only you need to map it here. Understand clearly or not? See, we scroll down. What is that? Click on this one. Okay. So for country name, what column? Country name is there or not? Country is there. Okay. And remaining all are for product related one. What is the column name? It is product. Understand? These two is enough. Remaining columns are not required, right? Understand or not? Click on save changes. Understand or not? Click on import. Understand or not? Very important point is after uploading that, scroll down and there is a map option is there. In that, you have to map. From here, what columns are there? Those columns, the same columns need to map it in that particular Excel. But in the Excel, how many columns are there? 15 columns are there. But I want to load only 2 columns related. Then just you need to map those 2 related columns. Then click on, see here, imported successfully. Once it is imported, where is the table? You can search it here. What is the table? Fin table is there or not? Okay, click on this one and you can see the data for this. See, country and product is, you can see the data. These 2 columns only. So once whatever the tables are there here, either you can use sample tables or else you can create your own tables in the here, right? So the same tables you can use it in the app also. Okay. With that particular table, I want to create an app. Then what will happen? So under the create, you will have an option called Dataverse. Dataverse is nothing but the tables. What tables are there here? Those related, we can call it as Dataverse. That means what data is stored in Power Apps, those we can call it as Dataverse. Understand clearly or not? Click on this one. Again, what it will comes? New connection. What option is there? Microsoft Dataverse. Create. It is asking a credentials. Okay, you have to use those credentials. Allow access. See, in that, under the tables, what tables are there? Those tables, it is available here. Which table you want to select it? That table, see here. See, automatically with those tables, it is created or not? The app is created or not? Automatically, it will create it. Did you do any operation in that one? No. Just that means either you can select the data. Okay. Either you can select a particular data, so directly you can create an app, or else whatever tables are available under Power Apps, with those also you can create an app, a default app. For all these things, same operation. If you are modifying anything in the data, so Dataverse tables, whatever it is there, that it will be updated directly there itself. Understand clearly or not? If you are doing any modification here, it is affected here also, as well as in the table also it is affected. Understand clearly or not? That means for Power Apps, either you can create an app by using data source, or else if you want to, whatever the tables you are stored in Power Apps, by using those tables also we can create an app. For all these things, without creating a single line of coding, you can create an applications for this one. Understand clearly or not? Is it clear or not? See, this is how the Power Apps will be there. Understand? It's very, very interesting when you go with the regular class. It's very, very interesting. When compared to the Power BI, Power Apps is very easy. Feature is going with Power Platform 100%. Okay, so I'm not asking you guys need to join in the Power Apps. Okay, who are interested, you guys can join. But once you settle down in Power BI, like after getting some knowledge on after 6 months or 1 year, must and should don't forget this to learn Power Apps. All these are whatever tools I'm explaining, those are without coding related. Okay, suppose Vijay, I have 4 years experience on Power BI. So what is the on which skill I need to switch it out? Means Power Platform related. Best one. Future is going with this one. Don't forget it. Because Power BI, some guys will hand both parallelly. Some guys are not able to handle both the things. Like morning Power BI, evening suppose Power Apps, means it's very difficult for you guys. Understand? But please don't forget this one. Future is going with Power Platform. So whenever you have free time after learning Power BI, you can join Power Apps related. Nothing will happen. But don't forget this Power Platform, because you are choosing Power BI related. Power BI means without coding related. That's the reason you are choosing, right? So those related only, next you will improve your skills. Understand? So always in the IT industry, with one skill, it is not possible to survive it 100%. At least you will have 2 to 3 skills. With the 10 years, I want to have, I'm having only one skill, means it is not possible. Because if there is no projects in that particular skill, you will come out of the project, you come out of the organization only. So that's the reason in your career itself, at least you have to learn more than 2 skills is required. Not immediately, I'm saying, Okay, once 2 years or 3 years is settled down with one skill, and after that learn new skill and again go with this one. Both you need to go with. Understand clearly or not? So this is the last demo. Tomorrow onwards the actual class will be started. Okay, so tomorrow onwards Power BI 9 to 10:30, morning 9 to 10:30 is only for Power BI. Whenever the Power Apps is started, who are interested, okay, in the evening section it will be there, so they will intimate you. Naresh Institute will intimate you. Understand clearly or not? Okay, so for Power BI related, from the tomorrow onwards, installation part onwards, each and every point once again I will explain you. Understand? So yeah, could you please tell me, by doing Power BI, is it possible to get a job? Should we do Power Apps also? Power Apps, see, only with Power BI, it's very difficult in present situation. Okay, Power Platform, if you have it, there, see, in the outside of the market, so no one is available in the Power Platform. They are searching like 17 years, 18 years experience candidate, because there is no persons are available. Once the market is available in the Power Platform, you will see how the Power BI demand will be the same demand will be there for Power Platform also. Power Platform means combination of Power BI, Power Apps, and Power Automate. These three we can call it as Power Platform. If you know Power BI and Power Apps, that is fine. Understand clearly or not? But if you learn these three, 100% you can survive 10 years. 100%. Understand? This is Power BI screen. No, Sridhar. It is not Power BI. This is Power Apps. Because in this particular course itself, they are including two, Power BI and Power Apps. Okay, so that's the reason first 3 days I'm giving Power BI demo, and after that I'm giving Power Apps what it is then, because you need to know. Suppose suddenly without giving demo you need to join into the Power Apps, no one will join, because don't know anything what Power Apps it is. So that's the reason in this demo it will be there. Okay, so this is the last demo. Tomorrow onwards the Power BI sessions will be started. Can we do a pivot charts tabular form in the blank apps using Power Apps without using Power BI? Tabular forms means yes, data table option is there. Okay, with the data table option you can represent. Pivot charts and everything means 1 or 2 charts it is available. So in this one there are some charts are there, 1 or 2 charts only, not more than that. Okay, so those related only you can use it. Understand? But in Power BI, n number of charts will be there. Either anything you can use it there. But here in Power Apps, you can have the data table option is there. In the data table, you can represent it. If you want to use the charts, means the charts also options will be there. But you have to choose. Suppose, for example, I created a charts in Power BI. Those charts, if I want to load it into Power BI, into Power Apps, yes, it is possible. Understand clearly or not? Okay. If as just to show me the sample, see here. Suppose, for example, here. See here. Suppose, for example, in the blank page itself, you can create. Here also, in the default app also, you can create an blank pages. See here, there is a blank option is there. In the new screen, there is a blank. See here. Suppose, for example, data table is a control. Okay, so you have to use this one. That it will comes here. It is asking the what table data you want to show it. Suppose, for example, I'm selecting like Not only this one, anything you can select it. Suppose, for example, I want to select accounts table. Okay. See here in accounts table, what data, what columns are there? All the columns. If you want only few of the columns, then under the fields option is there. Here itself, what columns you want, you can take those columns from here itself. Then those columns only you can see it. If I don't want this column, then what you have to click? Remove it. That column, it will be removed. Primary contact. See here. Now you up to this only you can see it. Understand? And one more thing is, suppose for example, charts related. Okay. Okay. Suppose this column chart, line chart, something is there. Okay. See, this is the one. Okay. In this particular chart itself, what you have to do? Okay. So what values you want to put it in this particular one? Okay. See here. See, with this data, it automatically load the data and it will shows here. Whatever data we are loaded with the data, automatically it will shows here. Understand clear? Like that, whichever chart you want. But the charts are not all the charts will be there. Only few of the things are there. Okay. Suppose, for example, see in the under the chart, line chart, pie chart, and Power BI tile also. That means if you want to use Power BI visual, suppose you are creating a Power BI visual. That Power BI visual, if you want to load it here to show this one, you have to use Power BI tile. Means single visual. Only one visual it will come set. It won't comes complete report itself. Understand clearly like this. Understand. Yes, ready. Ready. Is it clear? 1 second. Is it clear? Ready? Is it chargeable to use Power BI desktop? No, Rahul, it is Power BI desktop is completely free to use it. Okay. Power Apps is also free for 60 days. But Power BI desktop is complete lifetime, it is free. Understand? Rahul? Yeah, there are so many things are there ready, like so different data source connections like SQL server also we can connect it. We can have SharePoint list, not SharePoint folder. You cannot connect with a SharePoint folder and connect. You can pull the data from the SharePoint list. Remember, very important point. Understand? So there are so many data sources. Azure SQL server also you can connect it. Azure SQL server is there, right? That also you can connect it and load it into that one. Understand? Ready? Is it clear? Ready? Is it clear? Anyone having any questions? Anyone? If you want to speak it out, you just raise your hand. So that if you raise your hand, and you can there itself you can ask the things. Okay, sure. Yeah. One second. Yeah, you can unmute and ask. Ajay.
So I just have a query like for what purpose Power Apps will be useful?
I told you, right? Power Apps is used for create. What purpose we are creating application using .NET or Java?
Okay.
So what purpose we are using Amazon, Flipkart? Those are all apps, right? You are using.
Correct.
What is the purpose of applications are created? So to to make the things as easy. So initially, what will happen? You need to go to the respective place itself and collect it. Nowadays, it is not possible. Whenever the apps will comes it automatically in the online itself, you can do the things, and they based on their request, they will send it to you directly, right? So for that purpose only we are creating apps.
No, for example, we are using Power BI for representing visuals and our other reports. So in the similar manner, so in what
in that app, what we are creating, for what purpose we are creating? To see the data, and if you are modifying or creating or deleting anything in that one in the app itself, it will automatically reflect to the data source itself. But in the Power BI, it is not possible, right? Just represent the data in the visual format. That's it. Is there any modifications if you want to do it in Power BI? It will automatically reflect in Power in the data source itself. Is it possible in Power BI? No, it is not possible. Okay. Suppose you are working in the organization. Suppose you are applying a job in another company. In that they are having a selection process, right? In the selection process, initially each and every steps is there. Initially, if that particular app is not there, initially what it will do, you need to contact with the HR people multiple times. What is the status? What is but now you don't need to contact it. In each and every organization, they will put where it is there. You can see it, you can log into that organization, and with the candidate ID, if you set it, where the selection process will be there. You can see it. Otherwise, what will happen? It will burden to that particular HR. How many people are contacting? If it is like any number of people are there, contacting and applying for all this, it's very difficult to that one. Right? But whenever it comes in the app itself, it is included. What will happen? They are logged in with the candidate ID and they can check it easily. Right?
Got it. Thank you.
Rahul, yeah. Rahul.
Sir, is it necessary to learn .NET or PHP to become a full stack developer?
See, I'm a Power Platform developer. Still now, I'm not using any JavaScript. JavaScript is required in Power Apps because we need to connect with the custom connectors also. We can connect it. JavaScript, like that it is required. No need to learn like .NET, Java. If you are going there again, the coding part will be there. No need to use it. You have like a number of data sources are there. With those data sources, you can try to get it. Without having any coding part, you can create an application in Columns. Understand, Rahul? Rahul is clear. Rahul.
And one more thing that currently I'm learning DevOps. So do we have to do anything with Power BI like a deployment in real time?
No, I didn't understand. Hello, Rahul?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I didn't understand. Can you please repeat that question again?
Yeah, I was learning DevOps as well, but I'm not able to crack the interview. So I am thinking to learn Power BI.
Okay.
So will it be? I'm not good with the scripting, so upfrontly I'm telling you.
Power BI is without coding related. Okay.
Yes.
So even if you don't know the code, here the coding not required here, but you have different options will be there. You have to know those options. That's it.
Yeah. I know
See,
technically.
what reporting tool it is,
Mhm.
what data we are getting into that one. With that data, we can represent in a pictorial format. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, for loading that particular data into the data source, coding is not required. You can load it directly, data source will be there. Select that one and load the data. Once you load the data, if there is any modification, suppose for example, there are 10 columns are there. I want to create a report for with 5 columns, then other columns is not required, right? So we
Yeah.
have to do it because the memory wastage will happen, right, if all the columns is used. So
Mhm.
those related modifications, we have to do it, and after that you can represent in a pictorial format. That's it. But this
Oh.
any scripting language is not required, anything is not required. I have like 7 years experience in Power BI. Up to now, I am not writing a single line of coding in that particular. I'm not
Oh.
using Python, JavaScript, or some. Those also you can use it. Python, like something will be there, like R script, Python script also you can use it in Power BI. Up to now we didn't use it.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
clients are not using with the whatever the data is the business data is there for that most of the times the clients are using the reporting tools because they need to see that particular data in a graphical way.
Right.
Because based on that, how the data will be there, by seeing that they will understand. For this one, some other persons who are having a knowledge in Python or scripting, those are implementing in this particular Power BI itself. That is also possible to implement. It is not compulsory that Python or anything. Without
Yes.
learning all these coding languages, also we can implement all the things in Power. Understand?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you. Rakesh, tell me Rakesh. Rakesh.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, Rakesh.
Yes, sir. I would like to know 45 days, about 45 days class will continue from tomorrow for Power BI.
Yeah, Power BI.
And 1 week, whatever you're saying, the Power Apps class in the evening, that will along with Power BI fee, or we have to pay more for that class?
Yeah, Power Apps fees is different. Power BI fees is different. But for Power Apps, it is first. I think they are giving some discounts, or also it will be there like 50% discount on that one. Now at present it is running now, so you have to pay extra. For it. Power BI fees is different. Power Apps fees is completely different. Understand clearly?
So then 11,000 fee with video is only for Power BI.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. If I want to Power Apps, then we have to pay more.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So we can stop it here. We'll continue actual class. Yeah. Can't tell me. Huh? Please unmute and speak.
Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, actually, my name is Zimam Khan. My background is SharePoint developer, and my query is that this provide this Power BI training classes. So my question is, this will helpful for SQL conducted or separated?
See, like not complete SQL server. What we need to see 10 to 15 classes will be there for SQL server.
Okay.
Understand? Like how we need to create a table, what type of data you need to put it into Power BI. Those related what we need to discuss, not the complete SQL.
Okay. So means SQL server is free of cost with the Power BI course.
Yeah, yeah, free of cost.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Vishnu, tell me.
హలో సార్.
Yeah, tell me.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు నేను ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ పెట్టి వెళ్ళాలి అనుకుంటున్నాను పవర్ బై మీద. అయితే ఇప్పుడు పవర్ బై ఒకటే నేర్చుకోవాలా, లేదంటే దీనికి నేను ఎస్క్యూఎల్ కానీ లేదంటే ఏదైనా యాడ్ చేస్తేనే వెళ్ళగలను?
అంటే యాడింగ్ ఉండాలండి. అంటే మీరు ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ పెట్టుకునేటప్పుడు ఓన్లీ పవర్ బిఐతో అయితే రాదు. పవర్ బిఐతో పాటు ఎస్క్యూఎల్ సర్వర్ లేకపోతే పవర్ యాప్స్ ఇలాంటివన్నీ ఉంటే కొంచెం అంటే కాల్స్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి. పవర్ బిఐ అయితే ఓన్లీ అనుకుంటే తక్కువ కాల్స్ ఉంటాయి. సరే.
ఓకే సార్. ఇప్పుడు పవర్ బిఐతో పాటు పవర్ యాప్స్ నేర్చుకున్నప్పుడు మనకి ఇంటర్వ్యూలో కూడా మనకి రీసెంట్ గా మనం పెట్టిన ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ లో ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా సార్, దాంట్లో ఉపయోగించింది అంటే ఈ రెండింటి మీదే ఉపయోగించినట్టు పెట్టాలి, అంతే కదా సార్?
అవును అవును అవును.
యా.
నేను అది కూడా చెప్తాను లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో చెప్పాను. సో ఐ టోల్డ్ యూ రైట్ ఇన్ ద లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ itself we are discussing how you are going to prepare an exam. For that, what type of interview questions, like tell me about yourself, and projects, what type of projects, how you need to explain the projects. Okay, those I will explain you in the last classes. 10 to 15 classes is only for that.
ఓకే సార్. ఇప్పుడు మన పవర్ బై తో పవర్ యాప్స్ కూడా సైమల్టేనియస్ గా నేర్చుకునే దానికి అవకాశం అర్థమవుతుందా? అంటే ఎక్స్పెన్స్ పెడుతున్నాం కాబట్టి మనకి అంత నాలెడ్జ్ లేదు కదా.
అర్థమవుతుందండి, ఎందుకంటే అది కూడా కోడింగ్ లేకుండా రాసేదే, అప్లికేషన్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసేదే పవర్ యాప్స్.
ఓకే.
మనం జస్ట్ ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే పవర్ బిఐ లో యూజ్ చేసిన ఫంక్షన్స్ పవర్ యాప్స్ లో సేమ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం.
ఓకే.
బట్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ అనేది డిఫరెంట్. అంటే పవర్ బిఐ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ డెస్క్టాప్ లో ఉంటుంది, పవర్ యాప్స్ అనేది క్లౌడ్.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే.
ఓకే.
యా. yes, thank you.
We can stop it here. We'll continue.